I said this few months ago that Arsenal made a mistake of letting Aiden Heaven join Manchester United. And right now, that mistake is clear, and everybody can see that Arsenal made a mistake of letting Aiden Heaven to join Manchester United. And also not only Aiden Heaven, but also Chido Obi Martin, because Arsenal right now, they don't have a striker. They are going to face Real Madrid. Arsenal right now, they don't have a defender. They're going to face the same Real Madrid. And Real Madrid is one of the biggest troubles in football world. If you're playing against Real Madrid, that's the biggest mistake that can happen to you as a football club, as a football manager, and as a football player. Because I said this few months ago, I said that Arsenal made a mistake of letting academy player Aiden Heaven to join Manchester United. Right now, I know right now he has an injury at Manchester United, but if Arsenal never let that player to join Manchester United, that player will right now be playing with Saliba. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because Gabriel Magalhaes is out of injury. I don't know for how long. Calafiori is out. Timber is out. And Arsenal is going to play against Real Madrid. I don't know how the outcome is gonna be. Of course, Arsenal is still unbeaten against Real Madrid, the only club to be unbeaten against Real Madrid, but they haven't been playing. They have not played like so much games. Arsenal against Real Madrid, but then the fact remains that Arsenal is the only club unbeaten against Real Madrid. I don't want to say that Real Madrid will whoop Arsenal or Arsenal will whoop Real Madrid, but it's clear, and if you can see this, I don't want to talk like a Ghana. I just want to talk as a football fan. I think Arsenal made a mistake because right now Gabriel Magalhaes is out. I don't know. As Arsenal fans, Saka was out for 3 months. He came back against Fulham. Everything is good. We are happy. We are ready to face Real Madrid, not knowing the big blow that is coming ahead of us. We were really happy and really waiting for Real Madrid. But then, right now, I think we are not ready for Real Madrid. Arsenal is not ready for Real Madrid because Real Madrid is coming and they are coming. Real Madrid is a Champions League club. They can even whoop Arsenal with without even Kylian Mbappe. I think Real Madrid versus Arsenal, the result is quite clear because without Gabriel Magalhaes, I was a bit convinced when Bukayo Saka came back, but then Bukayo Saka is in and Gabriel Magalhaes is out. Do you know what that means to Arsenal? A few days he was linked with Al Nassr for I think $100 million, and everybody freaked out just because uh, they know what Gabriel Magalhaes means to Arsenal. I think I think this player has been covering up for Saliba. This is the time to see how Saliba controls the defense because I feel like Gabriel Magalhaes has been doing a lot of work. Of course, maybe it will be Saliba and Jacob Kiwor, but then Jacob Kiwor versus and Saliba in the back line against the strikers of Real Madrid, the likes of Kylian Mbappe, Rodrigo, and Vini Jr. I don't think Arsenal stand a chance to win against Real Madrid. And I say this, I think Arsenal really messed it up because letting Aiden Heaven to join Manchester United, that's the thing that still makes me shocked because at the time Arsenal was letting this kid to join Manchester United, it wasn't a big deal because the Saliba is there, Gabriel is there. Of course, he has no chance. He had no chance to play in the first team. But then there is something we call injuries, and there is something we call substitute in football. I feel like that's where right now Arsenal have really exposed themselves. We have really exposed ourselves against Real Madrid, and it's quite clear that if you're a football fan, and even if you're not a football fan, it's quite clear that Real Madrid stand a high chance of winning against Arsenal. Saka was back, everything is good, but then I think we have a problem with our backline. We have a big problem with our backline. Of course, this is the underrated squad that scored 5 goals against Manchester City. But then with Gabriel Magalhaes, right now it's an underrated squad already, but without Gabriel Magalhaes. Do you know what that one means? That one means that Real Madrid can even whoop Arsenal 3-0, the first leg of UEFA Champions League quarterfinals. And I think I'm not even ready to watch that game because I think Raya is good, but then Raya can't play alone. Saliba is good, but Saliba needs someone like Gabriel Magalhaes besides him for him to play a good defense. So I feel like it's a big trouble, and I feel like the only thing that it really exposed Arsenal is this. I don't know why Arsenal made this mistake of letting Aiden Heaven to join Manchester United and also Chido Obi Martin, because even if Arsenal never let Chido Obi Martin join Manchester United, right now they don't have a striker. They're depending on Mikel Merino, who is a midfielder, and right now, offering services as a striker. Bukayo Saka is back, that's right, but then we still don't have a striker. So that means we're still depending on Mikel Merino. So just imagine if Arsenal never let Chido Obi join Manchester United. Right now, even if he was not ready to play in the first team of Arsenal Football Club, he will be playing maybe 45 minutes or maybe the last 30 minutes of the game. And that one would have made him like one of the greatest players in Arsenal history. And maybe Arsenal would have not been, going in the race of chasing these strikers, the likes of Gyökeres, the likes of Alexander Isak. Because at some point you need a backup. At some point you can get all the likes of Isak, you can get all the likes of Gyökeres of this world. But then if you don't have a backup plan, that's when things goes wrong. Look at Real Madrid. Real Madrid, if Rodrigo is injured, they have the likes of Brahim Diaz. I saw Arsenal talking to Nico Williams. It's quite a good move. So I'm hoping for that deal to happen. But then the one thing that really shocks me is the backup. Arsenal don't have any backup plan, and maybe I'm betting to play with Saliba against Real Madrid is Jakub Kiwor. That's the only centre back I'm seeing right now to play against Real Madrid. And that's a big trouble because Kiwor has not been playing the Premier League matches. So tell me, if you can't play against Fulham, if you can't play against Southampton, that's going to the relegation. If you can't play against Leicester, if you're not given a chance to play against West Ham, if you're not given a chance to play against the likes of Crystal Palace, what will you do when you are given a chance to play against Real Madrid? It may be a mystery. Maybe he might prove a point. The reason why he's playing for Arsenal right now. But then apart from that, he might prove a point the reason why he has been always in the bench, even against Leicester City, even against the likes of Crystal Palace. Because that's Real Madrid, and Real Madrid means business. Especially when it comes to UEFA Champions League. I feel when you're talking about Real Madrid, it's a UEFA Champions League club, leave alone the La Liga. Real talk, I'm scared because of Real Madrid. I think Real Madrid, I'm scared to play against Real Madrid. We as Arsenal, I think everybody's scared to face Real Madrid now. We had a confidence when Saka came back, but we never knew that, we never knew that Timber is going to be out. We never knew that, of course, Ben White is out. I think personal reasons. Ben White has been having a lot of troubles, especially this season. Right now, he's out. I checked it. It's written personal reasons. So I don't know which personal reason is keeping Ben White out until now. I thought he was back, but then I don't know. I don't know these personal reasons that making a player can't represent us right now. That we need him. I don't know. I don't know those personal reasons because I felt like he will be back and maybe help us against Real Madrid. But then I checked it; it was personal reason. Gabriel Jesus out, Kai Havertz out, Tomiyasu out. The only option that we have right now is the likes of Nwaneri, Lewis Kelly, and the likes of Jakub Kiwor. So we are going to play Jakub Kiwor and Saliba in the center back. And I feel like this is going to be cooked up, man. I think this is going to be cooked up. Like, to be honest, I think we are going to be cooked up. Arsenal, we are hoping to win our first UEFA Champions League, but with injuries. Gabriel Magalhaes out. The only mistake that we did, we don't have a backup plan. We don't have players that can step in when the first 11 team is injured. That's what we don't have. And this is UEFA Champions League. This is not the Premier League that you will become number two even without having a striker. This is UEFA Champions League, and you have to play. And then you are playing against a club that has a complete players, has a complete defenders, have a complete strikers, has a complete midfielders. To be honest, I think like Arsenal is going to concede the first leg of UEFA Champions League quarterfinals. I had hopes when Saka was back, but then I don't think Saka alone can help us win against Real Madrid. That's what I don't think. Tell me if you think that Arsenal made a mistake of letting Aiden Heaven and Chido Obi to join Manchester United. Not especially, I think where they made a big mistake was letting Aiden Heaven to join Manchester United, leave alone the Chido Obi case. So tell me what you think about this one in the comment section. And the last thing, don't forget to subscribe, share, and like this video.